everyone, so today I'm finally doing an updated eyebrow routine. You guys have been requesting this for a while now. I keep getting so many compliments on my brows and how natural that they look. So I thought I would do an updated one because I have found some new products. This is very easy and it's also very affordable because they're from the drugstore. If there's anything I didn't use from the drugstore, I'll be sure to link you some cheaper alternatives on the blog post that goes with this video, where I'll have all the products and stuff listed on there. So that link will be in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm first starting out with my Maybelline Brow Precise. This is the micro brow pencil. It has to be the micro version. That's the one that's super tiny and has a really fine point. It also has a really nice spoolie at the end too. So I usually start by first filling in the arch because that's the part that I want to be the darkest, and then I start going through the tail, and then I gradually work my way into the middle. So my brows are very much lighter than my hair. That's because I do dye my hair darker, so my brows are my natural hair color, which is a really light ash brown. So in order to get them to match, I have to use a dark brown brow pencil. So I'm using the darkest brown that they have, and I'm just going back and forth between the pencil and the spoolie to make sure everything is nice and blended. You also want to make sure you work in very tiny short strokes and just work gradually. You don't want to draw on a whole line. This is going to make sure that it looks very natural. I also try to avoid making any sharp edges around the top and bottom and also the inner corners. That way I don't have a hard line like an outline of my brow. I just kind of start in the center and then work my way out towards the edges of the brow so it looks more natural. Now I'm just going to clean up a little bit. I'm using my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. This is just a random one that I have. I'm trying to use up, but it matches my skin tone pretty good, so I'm using that. I'm just using a Sigma concealer brush to clean up those edges and go underneath. This just kind of gives your brow a little bit of lift, and if you go a little overboard on areas where the brow hairs might be a little sparse, this is a nice way to kind of clean up those edges and make it look more uniform. Just a little tip on how to actually shape your brows. You want to make sure that the inside is lined up with your nose, and then the arch usually goes right through your pupil, and then the end should line up with the edge of your eye. Now I'm setting my brows using the Brow Gel by Tonya Cooks, and this is actually a really strong hold brow gel. This is very intense, so I go very lightly with this because I don't want my brows to be crunchy or hard or anything. There are some great drugstore ones, and for brow gel, any of them really do the job, but if you have some really stubborn brows that move all over the place, this one does work really well. And that is all that I do. It seems to be very natural this way. I used to add powder to it too, but I found that this is the best way to keep it very natural looking. By adding powder on top, it just fills in every little gap that's left on my brows, and I like kind of leaving a little bit of the skin showing through. I think that that makes it look more natural. So that's it for this brow routine. So if you're interested in purchasing the Maybelline Brow Precise Pencil, I'll be sure to have that linked in the description box below, as well as on the blog post of this video, along with all the other products that I use. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye everyone.